Hey everyone, my name is Dami Pelaz and I'm with ABA Exam Academy, and today I am going to make sure that you are ready to ace this test. So let's move on because I have a lot of questions to go over. You guys, it's crunch time and I just focused on having tons of questions, mock questions, all kinds of questions. So let me read it out. ABA Exam Academy is a group of individuals working together to help others ace the test. These meetings are meant to have active discussions, to collaborate, ask questions, and provide helpful suggestions to better understand the BACB 4th edition tasklets concepts. Due to this, it is important to know that all viewers and participants are responsible to verify the accuracy of the information being provided in order to successfully prepare for the BCBA, BCBA, ABA exam. So, please refrain from sharing any BCBA, BCABA test questions. Also refrain from sharing any paid resources or identifiable client information. And then lastly, if you are gonna talk about any resources, peer-reviewed articles, or books that are free, or like I said, books, give proper credit to the author, as always. The references I mostly always use is Cooper, but with these questions, that's what I use today. I have used some of these questions in the past, but these questions are created by me. So if you do remember the question and the answer, give a chance to someone else. But I promise you, I have tons of questions, so I am sure that all of you don't know or haven't heard of all of these questions. All right, so oh my, it's crunch time. Intensive studying starts now. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right. All right. I think I've shared this with a couple of you. When it gets really bad, I always tell myself this. This is a friendly little quote. It says, the darkest nights produce the brightest stars. So when you're studying at night and you feel like crying or screaming or like telling yourself, oh my goodness, this is not for me, think about this, okay? All right, so good news. My meeting is going to have questions, and more questions like I talked about. I have vocabulary, I have true and false, I have matching, I have mock questions. So let's go for it. And with this, I'm going to say, imagine it is minutes before you begin your exam. Now take a deep breath and let's start. AKAs. Conceptual analysis of behavior. What is the AKA of that?
Behaviorism.
Correct. Awesome. Reflexivity.
Derived relations.
Is generalized identity matching. All right. Exemplars.
Sufficient exemplars.
Perfect. T-sufficient exemplars. Next is behavior cusp.
Derived relations?
No.
Prerequisites.
Prerequisite. Generative learning.
Derived relations.
Derived relations.
Correct. Awesome, guys. Antecedent-based self-management tactics.
Environmental.
Planning.
Yes, environmental planning. Confounding variables.
Extraneous variables.
Extraneous variables. All right, let's do some more. Experimental control.
That's control. If there's a
Functional relations.
Or functional relations, yes.
Perfect. Magnitude.
Intensity. It's intensity there?
No, it's not here.
Force.
Force. So another. I was mentioning another one, but I think there's.
I know. But you know what, guys? I know there's a lot of AKs, but let's say force was thrown into the question.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta know them all. Yeah. All right. So normalization.
Mainstreaming.
Correct. Respondent behavior.
SRS.
Model.
Reflexive relations.
Reflexive relations.
Oh.
Next one. Operant behavior.
SRS.
That's SRS model.
That is SRS, yes. Pre-task requests.
High probability.
High probability.
Yep.
Nice. Total task chaining.
Whole task method.
Awesome. You guys did good. I've been drilling you guys on this.
Yes, you are the AKA queen.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to move on to vocabulary. Ready?
Yes.
All right. I promise you they're not that hard. All right. Rules specifying the environmental arrangements and response requirement for reinforcement.
Contingency.
Anyone else?
I think it's rule govern behavior.
Look at what it's asking. It says rules
I think
specify environmental arrangements.
Where's our multiple choice?
Is
This
it
is
consequence?
This is
Oh,
where it gets hard. And these are very basic, but
we want multiple choice.
we are getting there. We're getting a stimulus in the presence of which responses of some type have been reinforced and the absence of which the same type of responses have occurred and not been reinforced.
Stimulus control.
Stimulus control.
Discriminative.
Right.
All right, next one. Single instance or occurrence of a specific class or type of behavior. You guys know this.
Response.
Yes. All right, environmental variable that alters the reinforcing or punishing effectiveness of some stimulus.
MO.
MO.
Memo.
Yes, awesome. Behaviors whose reinforcement is mediated by a listener.
Audience. What is it?
It starts with a V.
Verbal behavior.
Verbal
Correct. Awesome. Systematic method of assessment for obtaining information about the purpose of a problem behavior serves for a person.
FBA.
Yes. Awesome. Perfect. All right. True and false questions. True and false. Below are the 7 dimensions of behavior: applied, behavioral, analytic, technology, conceptually systematic, effective, and general.
General.
False. False. Generality.
Morality.
So
False.
false. So number 4
And
and
4.
number 7 are incorrect. 2 of them.
Technology. No.
Oh, yeah. Technological.
It's incorrect. It is technological and generality. Good job. All right. Below are the graphs used in ABA: line graph, bar graph, commutative record, semi-logarithmic charts, scatter plot, standard acceleration chart. True or false?
True.
3.
True.
No.
False.
Cumulative record.
Oh, yes. No, sorry.
I have 1 for
True.
true, 1 for false.
No, it's true.
True.
True. Okay. True. Awesome. Good job, guys. Below are the 6 attitudes of science: parsimony, determinism, empiricism, experimentation, replication, philosophical doubt.
True.
True.
Dear PP.
PP. Yeah.
All right. The parts of a line graph are horizontal abscissa x-axis, that's 1. Vertical ordinate y-axis, that's 2. Condition change lines, condition labels, data points, and data path.
True.
Yes. No. It's true.
True. Is that everything, guys?
Not everything.
No,
No,
not everything.
trend.
There's a figure caption.
That's not everything.
Figure
There
caption.
you go,
Trend.
Martin. Good job, Martin. Figure caption is missing. False. Where does the figure caption go?
At the bottom.
Under
On
the
the bottom
the
of
graph
the
at the
X.
bottom.
And what is it used for?
That
It
to
used
tell us what it's about it.
It's to give a
Description of the
It's a
graph.
description of the graph. Good. All right, true or false? These are all the compound schedules of reinforcement: concurrent, multiple, mixed, alternating, conjoined, tandem, and chained.
the
False.
compound schedule.
Conjoin is not.
Conjoin is not a word.
Conjunctive.
Conjunctive.
False.
Yeah.
So
Conjunctive.
false or true?
False.
False.
It is false. Alternating and conjoined are incorrect. It is alternative and conjunctive. Okay, below are the 3 teaching methods: precision teaching, DI, and the Keller plan.
False.
That's true.
False.
More than 3.
Let me see. No, it's true.
There's-
It's true because Keller plan is PSI, DI is direct instruction, but these are the 3 methods.
We're missing 2.
But the incidental teaching is not there.
There's 5, no? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
There's 5,
Mhm.
but these are the 3 teaching methods. So these are 3, but if you want to talk about the 5 of them, there are
Yeah.
5, which is
There you go,
exactly-
Mapping. Good job. You're looking at exactly what it's asking for. So it's the 3 teaching methods. Are these correct? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Those are correct.
True.
Yes.
Correct. So DI is short for direct instruction, and the Keller plan is an AK for personalized system of instruction. Good job, guys. You guys are rocking this. All right, matching. All right, it's gonna be a little easier because you have what you want, multiple choice. This is basically multiple choice. All right, a contingency is in which a response terminates an ongoing stimulus. What is that?
That's escape.
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 Yes. Emergency of accurate responding to untrained and non-reinforcement of responses to some stimulus relations.
Stimulus.
Stimulus equivalence.
Yes. Conglomerate of real circumstances in which the organism exists.
Environment.
Environment.
Nice.
What
Approach.
is
Huh?
conglomerate?
Hmm?
I don't know that word. Conglomerate.
Does anybody want to explain that?
Conglomerate is like a big, I'm thinking of it in terms of a business, that it's big business that has branches of,
So like an umbrella?
Like all comes together?
huh?
Do you
Yeah,
know
Like things that comes together?
Do you know any synonym word in English for that?
Conglomerates, think of it as a big umbrella,
Like an
right?
umbrella.
That different things come under. So like a big business, a big conglomerate business could be involved in like internet, money, banking, music, entertainment, something like that. So
Okay.
you know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I got it. Thank you.
Right. Okay.
That's what I thought about. I thought about umbrella when I read that.
Yeah.
Like a group.
Can you
Right.
hear
Like
me?
a group of businesses, So
Okay.
Mhm.
yeah.
Can
Go
you
ahead, Vanessa.
It says, so I looked up the definition. It says a number of different things or parts that are put together or grouped together to form a whole, but remain distinct entities.
Right.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
All right. All right. The next one is approach to explaining behavior that assumes that a mental or inner dimension exists that differs from a behavioral dimension and that phenomenon in this mention either directly case or mediate some form of behavior.
It's mental.
Mentalism.
Mentalism.
Mentalism. Good. All right. Situation in which the frequency, latency, duration, or amplitude of a behavior altered by the presence or absence of an antecedent stimulus.
Stimulus
Impulse
control.
control.
Stimulus control.
Awesome. Extent to which a learner continues to perform target after a portion of all of the interventions have been terminated.
Maintenance.
Maintenance.
All right. A situation in which reinforcement is available only during a finite following the elapse of an FI or VI interval.
Limited hold.
Limited. Yeah. Limited.
Nice. Behavioral effect associated with an extinction in which the behavior suddenly begins to occur after its frequency has decreased to its pre-reinforcement level or stopped entirely.
Spontaneous recovery.
Spontaneous recovery.
Spontaneous recovery.
Wow, guys, you guys are studying a lot. Good. The state of an organism with respect to how much time has elapsed since it has consumed or contacted a particular type of reinforcer.
Deprivation.
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 A presumed but unobserved process or entity.
Hypothetical construct.
Hypothetical
Hypothetical
construct.
construct.
Nice. Natural science approach to the study of a behavior, subject matter in its own right.
EAB.
Experimental A/B.
Experimental
Yeah.
analysis.
Perfect. And then last is randomly varying functionally irrelevant stimuli within an across teaching session?
Teaching loosely.
Teaching
Teaching
loosely.
loosely.
Nice. All right, so now we got to the mock questions. Wow, we ran through this, guys. You know what this means? You guys are
We're
very close.
fluent.
So close.
We're
That we can do that test together.
Yes,
Yeah, right. Teamwork.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so these are mock questions created by me. So take it easy, but like I said, some of these you have done already, some you have not, okay? Let's go for it. Mock question 1. A sequence of behaviors that must be performed correctly and within a specified time to produce reinforcement. A, task analysis. B, behavior change tactics. C, behavior chain. D, behavior change with a limited hold.
D, behavior change with a limited hold.
Anyone
D.
else?
That a specific time to produce, that is limited hold. So
So we have
D,
2 for
yeah.
D.
Agreed.
Agreed. Awesome.
D. Mhm.
D, perfect. That is fantastic. All right. Larry is a preschool student at ABC Preschool. All the students have 2 snacks throughout the day during recess and upon arrival at aftercare. Yesterday, his teacher forgot to tell the kids to have a snack. Immediately after Larry asked his teacher, "Can I have my snack?" Her response was, "You have to wait until you arrive to your aftercare because we don't have time." He began to yell, "Give me my snack now," and hits his teacher several times. Larry's hitting behavior is considered what? A, behavior contract. B, extinction-induced aggression. C, extinction burst. Or D, behavior contrast.
B.
I
B.
think it's extension-induced aggression.
Okay, so 2 for B or 3 for B?
3 for B.
B.
3
B.
for B.
Mhm.
B. Yes, awesome, guys. Next question. This is a highly effective self-management tactic that uses DRI and promotes self-awareness training. It allows the individual to find the events that trigger these inappropriate behavior. Which form of self-management is mentioned above? A, self-instruction. B, mass practice. C, habit reversal. Or D, self-evaluation.
D.
I
think it's
C.
D. Yeah.
Let me see. This is a highly effective.
So
I
which
think
one
it's
uses
D.
DRI? Think about it.
I think it's D.
C.
So 1 for D, 1 for C.
I think it is C, habit reversal, DRI.
This is a highly effective cell that uses DRI, incompatible,
Mm-hmm.
and promotes self-awareness training.
It's not mass
What
practice.
about C?
All right, I have 1 for B, 1 for C, and 1 for D. This is good.
Is
Let's
habit reversal an AKA for something else?
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's C.
It's C. All right, so let's talk about it. Why is it C? What do you think?
I mean, I get that you're trying to teach a different behavior,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess because of the word reversal.
Yeah,
it
it was throwing me off too.
because- yeah.
Yeah, I know. But habit reversal, it's specific. It is the only self-management that uses DRI. Okay.
That's the one I was thinking about, DRI with habit reversal. I don't remember anything else, but that was the point that I was remembering, I think, DRI.
Right.
And I think in habit reversal, it just uses so that person would emit a behavior that is incompatible with that target behavior. So that's why it's like, they would just use that behavior instead of, so that's why it's the DRI,
Right. It uses DRI. Another thing it does that's on this question is it looks at the events that triggers those inappropriate behaviors. That's another thing that it does as well. And then it also says on Cooper that it is the highly effective self-management tactic. It's more effective than self-mass practice, and it's more effective than self-instruction. Okay? So even if you were to do a process of elimination right now, you can take A and B out, okay? And then you would go down and say self-evaluation is evaluating yourself. This has nothing to do with that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You guys have any questions?
And I think with DRI, you can do mass practice.
You can?
I'm asking, you cannot or you can, so I think.
I've never heard of DRI doing, it doesn't specify that it uses DRI, but with habit reversal, it says that you need to use
Yeah, that's
DRI.
yeah.
Because what mass practice is repeated exposure to that particular thing that you want to.
Repeatedly.
Undesired behavior, I think.
Exactly. Right. So I don't see how DRI could be.
Yeah, no. And mass practice what it focuses on is repetition.
Yeah. And also, I think in the past, the big it's written that it's unethical to use mass practice for undesired behavior.
Right.
Something like that.
And in ABA, we hardly use mass practice. That's very unlikely that we're going to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice discussion, guys. This was good. All right. Next question. A multiple baseline design with a lot less data points that gives data intermittently is called what? A, delayed multiple baseline, B, multiple probe, C, multiple baseline across behaviors, or D, none of the above.
B,
multiple I think it's multiple probe.
2 for multiple probe?
Multiple probe.
I heard someone else multiple probe. Did someone say something else?
Oh, I think because 3 of us answered at the beginning together.
Oh, okay. All right. Everyone B. Good. Awesome. Why is it B?
Because the probe, it has less data points. That picture of that graph just came to my mind. I'm just seeing it right now.
It has less data points and gives data intermittently.
Yeah.
It's when you don't have a lot of time to do the observations, as my friend Minerva taught me the other day.
Good. I'm so proud of Minerva for doing that. Because I know that was an area that we went over a lot, section B. Mm-hmm. That's good. So where would you use, knowing the information that you know, where would you use multiple probe the most? What setting?
Classroom.
Classroom.
Maybe school. Yeah.
Because you don't have time. The teacher have no time.
Perfect.
Yeah, in a classroom setting is, I think, the best one.
Perfect. So if they give you a scenario saying, what experimental design would you use in a classroom? Most likely, if multiple probe is on the choices, most likely it's going to be multiple probe.
But if not, if there's multiple design, I think multiple design is the one.
Right. But I mean,
baseline.
You just have to figure out what they're saying in the scenario, but always put that into consideration that multiple probe is the one that has intermittent. It's intermittent. So the teacher does not have to be there all the time collecting the data.
And if it's between multiple probe and multiple design, multiple probe will win because multiple design takes more.
Absolutely. It always has much more. All right, good job. All right, next question. Jenna is a preschool student at ABC Preschool. All the students have 2 snacks throughout the day during recess and upon arrival at aftercare. Yesterday, his teacher forgot to tell the kids to have a snack. When Jenna arrived to the aftercare, she ate both of her snacks and stole snacks from 3 other students. Jenna's behavior is considered what? A, behavior contrast, B, pivotal behavior, C, behavior contract, or D, behavior cusp.
A.
I think it's behavioral contrast.
2 for A. A. Yes. Very good. Vanessa, you didn't say cusp?
I know. I was staring at it. I was like, oh, Lord.
I put that there for you.
When I saw it initially, I thought there might be a question for a cusp or pivotal behavior.
No, I'm not going to do that to you guys. All right, next question. A systematic method for selecting teaching examples that represent the full range of stimulus variations and response requirements in the generalization setting is an example of what? A, general case analysis, B, multiple exemplar training, C, teaching loosely, or D, programming common stimuli?
I think it's D.
General case.
A.
A?
Yeah.
A.
Mhm.
It exposes you to the stimulus and the response variations.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
saw that.
Nice job, guys. Very good. This was a tough one. Good
And
job.
you see general and generalization, so that's the easy way to remember it.
Oh, that's a good tip. I like that.
So
What was it?
You see general,
¿Cómo?
like general cases, so generalization, general settings.
The word
I think
generalization
general
is in the
cases where we
question.
would use that behavior, or how we would use that behavior generally.
Right, but it's always it's easier, well, for me, to once it says variations of both stimulus and responses, then that gives away for me.
that gives the general case. You're right. Linda.
Variations and responses. Okay. Nice job, guys. You see, you're breaking down these questions. This is great. All right. A multiple baseline design with a lot less data points and that gives, this was repeated. Let's ignore it. All right. A level of scientific understanding is all of the following except A, prediction, B, control, C, description, or D, none of the above.
D.
None of the
D.
above.
None of the above.
None of the above. Are you sure?
Isn't it all of those?
Oh, none of
Yeah.
the
It's A. It's
It
A.
says except.
So it's except. So none of
A.
the above.
Mm,
Good job. It's D. So I made it
I read that real wrong.
except.
Gotcha.
And it also says all of the following except.
None.
I
Because
saw
all
that,
of
huh?
those are the scientific understanding.
So this is negation. You guys have to be careful with negation.
So I
Very
saw
careful.
that.
I put all, I put except, and I put none. So this is very tricky. This gets me a lot. Like this is one of my problem behaviors with test taking.
So hold on, it's none of the above because those three choices are the scientific understanding, correct?
Yeah, so
Correct.
it's a double negation.
Right. It is a double negation. And A, B, and C are levels of scientific understanding. So since they are, we have an except question. So
Except
it's all of the
none.
following except D, none of the above.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, that's hard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So every time that I have one of those types of questions, I get them wrong. So this is why it's good to make those types of questions. The more you make these types of questions, then the more you understand how to break them down.
When you asked me to do that the other day, I was like Googling. I was like, what does she mean by that? So now
That's
I understand.
exactly what it is. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Using the word except, using the word all, putting the word none, putting the word, another one that gets to me is disadvantage. If they say, all of the following are disadvantages of, and I'm like, oh, geez.
except. Yeah, that kills me too.
Disadvantage except.
Yeah.
Except and disadvantage, all of that gets to me, yeah.
You know what? There are some questions that all of the following are disadvantages of this except.
Yes.
And that means that what is the advantage of that one?
Exactly. Exactly. All right, next question. Ernie is a BCBA that is conducting his first research study at a university. He will use a single subject design. This means that he, A, can use only one subject that acts as their own control. B, can use one or more subjects that acts as their own control. C, can only use a large number of subjects to act as their own control. Or D, can use one or more subjects within a group design.
A.
I would say A.
A.
Do for A?
Isn't it
B.
B.
All right, well, I have a few for A and a few for B.
I think I have seen this. That subject.
Oh, hold on. That only
subject that acts as
is
their own
one.
control. I don't know. I think it's A.
The top one is one, and this one is one or more.
A.
It is B.
That word only in A triggered me.
Right. Good job, guys. All right. All of the following are parts of a components of experiments in ABA except A, at least two behaviors, B, a measurement system, C, an experimental design, and D, at least one behavior.
A.
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 At least two behaviors.
All of the following are part of a component except
Which is not. It has
Yeah.
to be one behavior, one
behavior.
experimental design. Yeah.
It is two behaviors. Perfect. So that is the only one that is not part of that group.
Yeah.
Excellent. You guys are doing very, very good. Damie uses ABA jargon when communicating with professionals in the field of ABA. Which of the 7 dimensions does this relate to? A, technological, B, generality, C, applied, or D, conceptually systematic?
D.
D.
Conceptually systematic.
Conceptually.
The conceptually systematic.
Yes. All right, we're done. If you guys
Oh, we want encore.
we have 5
It's
minutes
never enough.
left. All right, guys, you guys did so good. I'm so proud of you guys. But if you guys need extra tutoring, you know where to get us. Go to the website, click on services, go to the shop page and do that. But I know that a lot of you guys have done that already. So I am very proud of you guys for going above and beyond and trying your best. But I know that this time, 100%. Let's go.
Yes.
All right. Like, share, and subscribe and communicate. You guys have the website, abaexamacademy.com. If you have any questions, you can email me at leaders@abaexamacademy. But let's go for this. Let's ace this test, guys. Come on.
Who's next? Who's testing next?
I am on the
Really?
25th. Nope, I'm not. I changed it.
You changed it to when?
The 25th.
Are
On
you
the
kidding me?
26th.
That was my date in my head.
I know, but I need more time.
Oh my God.
Anybody sooner than that? I think Minerva and I are 26.
I'm 22nd.
Ooh,
Mhm.
But
26.
I was prepared for 22nd. I mean 25th, but somehow I got 22nd.
I'm 26.
oh, we're all on the same day, 25 and 26.
Yep. It's going to happen, guys.
All right. Thank you for participating. You guys were
Everybody.
awesome. Kay, are you here?
Okay, thank you, Demi.
Oh, sorry. It was muted. I'm the
It's okay. When are you testing?
22nd.
Nice. All right. Good luck. Thank you for
22nd,
participating.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck. That's my
Bye.
date.
Have a good night, guys.
All right. Good
Thank
night,
you,
everyone.
Jamie. It was good.
Bye.
Bye, good night.
Good night. You're welcome, guys. Bye.